With me, I have a special guest joining us. Her name is Saraswati, and she is the goddess of wisdom, and she's also known as the goddess of knowledge and music, sometimes of arts. You can see she plays this little musical instrument. It's known as the veena. These statues you see in yoga are known as murtis, and a murti literally just means embodiment, and it's a representation of a divinity, and they're usually made of stone or wood or metal, and it serves as a means through which we can sort of create a basis for worship. These murtis help us to invoke virtues or qualities in our lives. So think of them like icons on your computer, only they help us to open up something within ourselves. Today I selected Saraswati because I want to invoke my inner wisdom. The practice of yoga helps us to become more intuitive. You've heard a lot about your yoga teacher perhaps talks about opening your third eye. Well, that's invoking your inner wisdom. And so sometimes when I find it difficult to concentrate or clear my mind, I will chant a mantra to Saraswati, and then I'm able to focus and concentrate. And when I'm clear-minded, I make better decisions. I'm more discerning and less reactive. So if you're new to chanting, feel free to search YouTube for a Saraswati mantra or chant. I'll spell her name out here for you. And I'm going to warn you, these are so soothing and so addictive that you're going to find yourself wanting to chant more and more. But I'm going to put her down for just a moment. And because these videos were meant to help us get out of the chair at the office and overcome our dumb butt syndrome, and I didn't make that up, it's actually a syndrome that refers to this flat butt we're all getting from sitting in office chairs all day, or carts, or any chairs, couch when you go home. So, and you'll notice this more and more on people, is that the top of their glute muscles are flat and downward flowing, whereas those muscles are supposed to be perky and up and sort of mounding up and supporting an arch in the low back and supporting a lift in the heart. So let's get started. You're going to have to push your chair back, okay? And I'm going to just come into a lunge position and lift myself and come back. And I know the lighting's going to change here, so bear with me. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have a little space here. You don't need much. You don't need a whole yoga mat, but if you have one, that's great. So I'm going to turn to the side, and the first thing I'm going to do is pull my arms back and arch my back. I'm going to lift the heart and pull my sits bones back and apart. I have my feet planted straight ahead, and I'm really pressing evenly through all four corners of my feet, and I'm even pressing more through the big toe, like I'm taking my big toe now and pressing it down. I'm trying to relax the other toes. This is challenging in and of itself. This movement, pulling the sits bones back and apart and lengthening the torso and lifting the heart, is what's going to begin to engage the glute muscles from the bottom of the glutes and then all the way up, continuing into the erectus spinae muscles, all the way up the spine. And then I keep my head and neck free as always. Now, just bring the arms over the head, and as you straighten the legs without locking, just stretch up. You can stretch up through the right side, open up the right side of the body, and then open up the left side of the body. This just feels really good to get up out of your chair. You can take both hands up, but bend the knees, press the toenails down, arch and lengthen the back as you stretch. And then once again, straighten. You can make a big circle with your arms and continue to breathe. Now just kind of shake it out. Doesn't that feel better? Now, I'm going to bring one foot forward and one foot back. And my heel in the back is going to point straight up. So I'm on the ball of my my left foot, and my right foot is pointing straight ahead, and I'm being mindful of keeping my knee aligned right over that second toe. And I'm not going to bring the knee in front of the ankle. And so if you want to back the back leg up, you can. Now let's try it again. Arms back, arch the back, lengthen and stretch, and try to engage the glute muscles, engage the back muscles, and stretch. Keep the head and neck free. If you want, you could take the arms over the head. Keep breathing, and then slowly just bring the feet back to center and shake them out. Then, of course, you have to do the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. So once you engage the back muscles, you're going to notice it doesn't take leg muscles to do this pose. It takes glutes and back muscles. And you can just hang out here and really try to get that great engagement of the glutes, the low back muscles, or you can stretch it up. And then again, just come back up and shake it out. Repeat that as many times as you can throughout the day, and preferably do it every couple of hours if you can. Okay? Thanks for joining us today. Have a beautiful day, and may the goddess Saraswati be with you. Namaste.